Hi everyone, it's Christine. Welcome to my YouTube page. This video is going to be a little different than the ones that I'm normally doing. It's either eco beauty, beauty tutorials, women over 40, and like spiritual inner work stuff. And I thought I'm going to start moving this into my YouTube page, what I've been doing on Facebook, on my Facebook Lives, especially where I get really deep into all the programming that we've had and kind of calling BS on a lot of different things. And I've been doing that for the last year. And especially last year, for a good 6 months, I was diving into the dark underbelly of our culture, of our politics, of like the new age and personal growth movement, the coaching movement. And now I want to move into like holistic wellness and the green beauty movement as well. I just want to add a little bit more grit and growl in the voice I'm representing here on YouTube, which is very straightforward, very transparent, and just uncovering truths and sharing it with you. So I was very, very inspired by a woman, Mercedes, who has a wonderful YouTube channel here called L'amour et la musique. So I'll put the link down below. And what I loved was a couple weeks ago, she did this whole video on how the green beauty movement has changed. And she just did a video today on her anti-haul. And her voice is very articulate. She's very intelligent. She is really operating from a sense of inner alignment and truth and intuition, and presenting it in such a wonderful way that is not inflammatory but very straightforward. And I appreciate her bravery, and she's inspired a lot in me to regain that kind of voice, reclaim that voice in myself. So today what we're going to talk about is where the holistic and new age movement have met mainstream. Let's talk about what wellness really is, right? What wellness really is. It's not compartmentalized. It's not just your nutrition. It's not just your emotional wellness. It's not just your exercise and lifestyle. It's not just the supplements or the elixirs or the crystals. It's not just going toxic free with your beauty and personal care products. It is not just in finding the next healer to help you, the naturopath, the energy healer, the guru, none of that. It's not, it's all together. Our wellness is quite simply body, mind, spirit, soul, and heart, right? And so when we want to come into a place of wholeness, we're addressing the whole being, the whole spiritual, physical being, our actions and reactions to our environment around us, our relationships, how we care for ourselves, how we nourish ourselves. All of those bring into the whole picture of what it means to be alive and thriving and full of vitality. So there's more to wellness than a superfood. There's more to wellness than just this crystal. There's more to wellness than just going to your next naturopath and a certain diet. We have to look at it as a complete whole. Now, we've moved, granted, I've been in the holistic wellness movement for 20 years, the new age stuff, and eco beauty for the last 14 years. And so I do believe in all of those things, but I see where we are failing and where people are still being trapped into cycles of never really getting better. And so that's what I want to discuss. So we look at standard medicine as having a certain protocol. You get old, you need these medicines, you need surgeries, you need to take out organs, you need to have, hip replacement therapy, session therapy, surgeries. And then we think that the holistic world is like this holy grail for those of us that have been on there. But the marketing tactics are very similar. The one thing that both the Western and the holistic world can actually meet now is that both are operated by fear tactics, even the holistic world. So fear tactics are marketing based on triggering your pain points, exposing those pain points and having you trapped into a state of fear. So you feel like you are motivated by that fear and inclined to act and react based on that fear. And that fear is, you will die if you don't do this. You will be sicker if you don't do this. Now, of course, for those of you that are truly very ill, maybe you've got some mental health issues, maybe it is physical health issues, absolutely work with your practitioner. I definitely want to disclose that right here, that this is not to jump off of your supplements, your medications, your practitioners. This is just a conversation on how we can see that the both of the worlds are actually meeting at the same energetic point of moving us and motivating us from a place of fear, unworthiness, and dependency. We are a culture that is very much riddled in addictions, right? And we can see this in impulse shopping, especially with like the beauty market is so huge. These girls are just shopping on Instagram and will wipe out an Instagram post that has, a certain palette or a certain box, and these girls are buying all the colors. So we definitely see addictions there. We see addictions to anything that makes us feel better. Caffeine, cigarettes, drugs, sex, porn, shopping, alcohol. So we operate from that place of lack. So this always goes back to our inner worth. How confident are we as a whole being to be able to take care of ourselves holistically without relying on outside power, right? Not relying on the next healer, the next diet protocol, the next newfangled exercise, or even the next new eco beauty product. So when we come to that, it is a coursework. So when we are constantly giving our power away, we are not really tuning into our bodies and seeing and sensing where we are when we're not on that supplement, or when we change our skincare routine. So what they have done is they're triggering on pain points, and this is what I invite you to take a look at. How are you being motivated into your next diet protocol, into your next wellness protocol, into your next healing session, into your next product purchase, into your next supplement purchase or superfoods? How are you being motivated, and what are these companies doing as marketing tactics to get you moving in there? I am finding my voice here, definitely, because I believe information is power. And I believe that women need to understand that there are certain chemicals in these mainstream products that are not beneficial to our health. I actually want to shift my voice from fear into invitation, because the exploration in our wholeness discovery, in our self-discovery, and coming to a place of wholeness should be one of curiosity, love, exploration. We're on a journey to discover what works for us individually, not as, one size fits all. And so these black and white movements that it's like, well, you either buy this or you will be sick. There's a lot that goes in to illness and cancers. And I talk about this in my Hot and Holistic program, which, by the way, you can go to my website, christyfunk.com, and find out more about it. I definitely invite you to join us there. But I do talk about the set point for disease, which has nothing to do with the crystal to heal, or the toxins in your system, or your toxic relationship. Those are all parts of the puzzle that make you more susceptible to exposing that set point of your disease, which is an energy spot. And so we're creating traps in the holistic world that are stimulating and promoting addictive behaviors, and behaviors that take your power outside of yourself to rely on those diets, on those protocols, on those supplements, on those superfoods and products. And so that's what I really want to talk about. So So where we can see there are these traps. So the traps are relying on outside help, over supplementation, deprivation diets, bouncing from expert healer to expert healer, using too many products. And the solutions to that is simplifying, really simplifying. And Mercedes does a really great job in her video about talking, opening up these discussions. So all of those traps do not actually empower you. What will empower you is to get educated on your body, seeking guidance to find out where your body is not functioning well. Maybe you've been dealing with migraines or weight gain or adrenal, thyroid, hormonal issues. Maybe you've been riddled with candida. Maybe you've had, you're just not having the energy to go forward in your day. You don't have the clarity, the focus. You don't have that higher sense of self, and you're not being empowered. So this is a time for you to educate yourself and be able, while you are researching and educating yourself on the different modalities, the different healing practices, the different ways of eating, you're also working on your inner growth so that you can be very clear and use sharp discernment in choosing things that work for you. And once they don't work, you're not attached. So you can cut the ties and try something else until you create a system of wellness that is both nutritional, physical wellness, beauty wellness, and emotional wellness that works for you. That's what I do through Hot and Holistic, because I wanted to create it in a way that not what works for me is not going to work for you, and I don't expect you to do it the way I do it, but pick and choose and try. It's trial and error until you find the groove and the rhythm that feels honest and harmonious to you. So we are taking a look at health and wellness, natural care practitioners, energy healers, diets and nutrition, supplements, relying on gurus, experts, and healers, and beauty products. We are going to start taking a look at what it means for these companies to be transparent. Where are they motivating you from? Are they continually using slogans and jargon that make you feel frightened, make you feel like, if I don't do this, I'm jeopardizing my health? And once again, I'm saying I've used that kind of language. My language will be changed. I will still educate my clients that, you know what, when you're greening your beauty routine, these are the products I would recommend. I will still continue to sell my beauty products, which is just Pure Essentials and Beauty Counter, but I want it simplified. That's why even with these videos, one of the things that happened when I started going back into eco beauty, because I'd been doing it for 14 years, I had my store closed down 3 years ago. I was going through this separation divorce, and I was trying to find my footing in the eco beauty world, because I was looking on YouTube and these girls have such beautiful videos. They're super edited. They have these nice lighting, and I don't have any of that stuff. And the videos were really intense makeup videos, like carving their eye shape and like these big liners and over heavy makeup and 1,000 different ways to use blue eyeshadow or sparkles and glow and all of this stuff. Sorry, I'm moving this because the light is hitting me. And so I'm like, I can't compete with that. But I actually like my page now because it is very simple. I want to provide very simple, very practical, user-friendly makeup tips so that we can just let that go and do the things that are more important. How can we be more in alignment? How can we be more present and embodied and clear in our lives? How can we be richer and fuller human beings in the planet? So we don't have to sit and watch 1,000 videos on how to contour your face. That's done. That's so old school. So I want to move you into a place of empowerment. I want to start having these discussions. I want to share, and I will be categorizing and picking topics like, supplements and how to pick those, and nutritional wellness and what to look out for. I want to still talk about, we were doing this on Facebook Lives about plastic surgery, injections. I want you to have the information, then you get to choose, right? Then you get to choose, and because this is your life, and you get to choose how vibrant you want to be and how aware you want to be. That's really the bottom line. So I invite you to take a look at that. I invite you to comment down below and let me know what you're thinking and what you'd like to learn more about. I think these are really valuable discussions. Please follow me on YouTube. Go to my website, christyfunk.com, and check out Hot and Holistic. It's only $50. You're locked in for life. You get all of this information and more, a private community page. And that price is just probably through the summer, and then I will move it to a different pricing. We are redoing my website. Sign up for my newsletter if you feel like it, and definitely if you need any Just Pure Essentials or Beauty Counter, let me know, and let's continue this conversation and really be transparent in what we are doing with these one beautiful bodies that we have on this one beautiful life on this earth. So many blessings to you all, and I appreciate your support. I know that you guys have been so wonderful to me on Facebook and on YouTube, and I just want to get deeper and uncover those untruths so that we have more to choose from and simplify our lives. Many blessings. Thank you for watching.